Hey everybody, it's Ryan McCaffrey with IGN. We're up here at 343 Industries, and I'm joined by Mike Ellis, Design Director at 343 on Halo 4. Mike, we are taking a look at the Crimson Map Pack, first downloadable map pack for Halo 4, coming out very, very soon. And what mode are we checking out here?
Okay, here today we have Capture the Flag on Harvest, which is a great map for this mode. We have symmetrical bases surrounded by what I like to call a ring of death. The outside area is very organic. It's very suitable for vehicles, and if you can get what these guys are doing right here, manning up on a Warthog, you can really dominate those outer areas and force another team back.
Yeah, I mean they're already at least causing a lot of havoc and buying their team a chance to go get the flag, even though our team has the flag here.
And that's a great thing about Capture the Flag. You just never know what's going to happen. Sometimes you got standoffs where both teams have got those. Here we go. We got ourselves manned up on the Warthog here, and now it's about a little bit of retribution. But yeah, as I was saying, sometimes you get that standoff where both teams have got the flag, and you really got to force them on 10. So now that we got this outer edge here, we should be able to do loops of the map, doing some really cool jumps, and suppress.
Flag carrier, and yeah, excellent defense there.
And here we go, our flag carrier is on the way back to the base, hopefully for a score.
So this map really doesn't play quite as big as it looks. It actually plays a little small, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's actually very easy to get from side to side, get a flag capture and find your way back. You just got to really be careful of going down the edge of that map because there's always going to be a lot of traffic. Conversely, if you're sticking to the center of the map, you'll find some of the guys who are wielding those short-range weapons will definitely make your life hard.
In fact, this map is playing small enough that this is going to be the shortest Halo 4 video ever. It's already 2-0, and we've got the flag in a protected Warthog heading back to base.
I think what we're seeing here is definitely the power of teamwork.
Absolutely. Blue team's got it together. But see, that's it. That is a very speedy, awesome round of Capture the Flag on Harvest. Be sure to check out our map walkthroughs for all three maps in the Crimson Map Pack. Mike, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Let's try this again. That last match went a little too quick. Our blue team was a little too good, so let's do another round of CTF on Harvest. Employing the same strategy to start. Oh my goodness. Get the sniper rifle and defense. So, Mike, what were we starting to say before Blue Team dominated so thoroughly last game?
I think we just got a great example of the power of teamwork there. The Blue Team just dominated that game. But what we're seeing here is some great base defense. So we got the sniper rifle. It enables us to keep an eye on some of these vehicles that are trying to come down the sides. You can potentially pick off the driver or the gunner. Any infantry that are also stranded in that no man's ground, you can pick them off very quickly.
It looks like there's a shotgun ordnance drop here. That could be obviously coming quite handy for assaulting the flag.
Or even base defense, you know, the layout of Harvest is such that somebody can actually bunker down and find a really good spot and just keep an eye on that flag. And there we go, right there. Perfect example.
So online we call that camping.
I believe Capture the Flag is... staying around your flag is an integral part of base defense.
Absolutely. I've been known to do it myself a time or two. But yeah, we see here, this is just a, you know, it's great to run. You called this the Ring of Death, this outer area with these built-in ramps for the Warthog. If you can get your hands on it, looks like the Warthog's just flipped over on the side.
But what we were just seeing there as well is another great tactic. These ramps that we normally use for the Warthog are great for sort of peeking up over and getting a good view down the length of these areas.
Ooh. That was about 3 or 4 medals earned on that one kill. Oh, nice. You can tell we have an expert driver on the 343 team here. Get back in the game. So this game seems a little more well balanced. We've changed up the players, and now we've got a bit of a tug of war going on. Nobody can quite get to the flag on either team.
It looks like our red team has discovered a little base defense themselves.
So if you haven't seen our map tour videos with lead multiplayer map designer Kynan Pearson, be sure to check those out on IGN. And when we did that with Kynan for this map, he talked about how this has been a CTF test bed for you guys. So what sort of adjustments, Mike, have been made to this map since its birth a long time ago to its eventual release here with the Crimson Map Pack?
Yeah, so the sort of track area that's around the edge of the map, that's something that we continue to evolve through production. Initially, we ended up with sightlines that were too big and terrain that was far too favorable for vehicles. So now we've added some undulation, we added the grand ramps you see, there's actually more cover rocks for infantry to move in and out. And so that just meant that it's a little more balanced than originally it was.
I want everyone watching this video right now to rewind about 10 seconds to that flag kill. That was amazing.
Another thing that we work on with all our maps is constantly working on navigation to make sure that players realize which sides of the map they're on and where they need to go. So on a map like this, we have an open side, which you could see, which is the view out to the harvest plains and all the farmlands, whereas there's the back wall, which is more installation type. There's obviously lots of markers as to whether you're closer to the red base or the blue base, that players can sort of instinctually know where they're going to be and where they need to travel to.
Through the botany lab and around to the other side. Hello. Ooh. We are seeing some talented plasma grenade work from the red team here. 1-0 the score as our blue team leads with 10:37 to go. Marv Albert courtside, Madison Square Garden.
Mm-hmm. And in this game, it's interesting, we're yet to see that real teamwork on the Warthog that can really sway the flow. Because if you control those outer areas, you can really begin to focus and channel the enemy into areas where they don't want to be and sort of restrict their movements along the map.
We are going for it here. We got one camper, one base defender. We're out the door. Boom.
Oh, that was a beautiful manipulation there where our flag carrier lured someone into his trap.
We have an escort now, trying to make our way back. This is an interesting little design choice. Not a straight through walkway. You got to jump there.
Yeah, we like to keep it such that players have lots of little interesting things to do around the map. And you know, as we said before, Kynan's a big favorite of being able to make little jumps and skill jumps.
Huh. Uh-oh. Oh dear. That was, I don't know whether that was intentional or not, but a teammate taking one for the team there. Got the score out of it. So we have one Warthog down. Now the Spartan laser there, that's obviously going to be mostly just to neutralize the Warthogs, I suspect.
Yeah, that's a great counter on any map to vehicles. It really evens the playing field and means that infantry are able to leverage.
Oh, perfect use.
And here we go, we can end up with a 2-man Warthog here. Or maybe not.
This is like aliens, it's just red dots all over the place on the radar. Oh.
And you see some of those ground undulations I was talking about before.
Yeah.
Gives players.
Oh man.
That gives players a way to back off and disengage or take a breather if their shield's just been popped.
For anyone that has never considered video games as a spectator sport, consider Halo 4. Because I'm having a ball and I'm not even playing right now. But yeah, a lot of little interesting hops and ramps, and it seems to be a hallmark of a lot of the Halo 4 maps. It's a lot of subtle elevation changes just to mix things up. Not a lot of plain, flat ground.
Yeah, I think it's always been a hallmark of the Halo franchise that the maps always do have some vertical interest to them. And people tend to think about how they can dodge and avoid and disengage on a single plane, but height also gives you a lot of ways to move around the map and sort of manipulate your foes. High ground, of course, has the dual advantage of you can see more and you can potentially get the drop on people, but often high ground will expose you to long-range weaponry. Oof. One of the tactics you'll see a lot of players do is they'll come into an engagement and they'll back off a little bit and try and let the enemy crest the hill, and when the enemy crests, you're actually set up for a good headshot, whereas they're trying to figure out where you went.
So high ground advantage be damned then. 2-0 the score. Rocket launcher awaits on an ordnance drop if one of your teammates might be able to get on. Oh, here we go. Beeping that horn.
Teamwork for the win.
Take the ram! I regret nothing! Oh. But we're close.
I think that's a great example there of what the ghosts can be used for in this map. Ghosts are great for chasing down flag carriers.
Absolutely.
And mowing them down before they're able to take that flag home.
And it looks like the match might be about to end. Great round there. That really shows off the fun potential of CTF on Harvest. Mike Ellis, thank you very much.
Thank you.